You look at something like the Leona, like the Gragas, the potential for an explosive engage is very high.
Kind of wonder if they will stick this way as well.
Ooh,
Obviously, they have 20 seconds,
will, yeah.
so they actually did use some flexibility there. They will actually move Aatrox mid lane. 10 minutes here in this game, but there's certainly a lot to play for as the game develops. Jankos is going to eat some harass, but he's got his ulti back, so he's just going to try and clear this water. Does what he can. Oh, goodness. He face-checked the ulti, and that's a first blood for Null.
Oh, that was so bad from Jankos. The disrespect there. You ate pretty much a full combo from Null, and you had no flash.
Yeah.
Null was guaranteed to get the kill there. Both Xayah and I saw it happening, and then the moment he threw out the ult, we knew it was destined to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand what he thought, but anyway, there's going to be a play on the bottom side. Meliodas is 6.
Gonna ding 6. There's the ulti, but doesn't quite knock on the right way. Still within. Locked up. He does flash, but he's ignited. That's a flash further from Bigkoro.
This could be potentially a turret as well with the mini wave coming in. We'll see if they want to try to commit to it. Turret already fairly low, and Jankos with just a massive mistake there. Throws away his life. Means he can't be on the bot side to protect it, which allows them to then make a play there, and they have the turret pretty chunk low.
Yeah, PvP gained so much off the back of this. They've now extended it to just under 1,000 gold leaders. You can see here, Jankos, he's already got the passive proc. At this point, he takes so much extra damage.
Can't we do it back in?
And then here you go. It was just a complete disrespect, the amount of damage that Vel'Koz has. And the thing is, EU fans are now looking at this and being like, oh no, it's regular season Jankos back again. He makes these inconsistent plays and he gets punished for it. And here, Wadid, he's trying to say, oh, now we got to play.
Oh my goodness, Sarah's trying to make up for this.
But that is just how well Flash Wolves is playing, but here is Meliodas again on the bot side.
Flash.
Yep. Again, Kana going to be the target. What a beautiful solar flare. And the ult to pop it all off as Meliodas celebrates by throwing a kick.
And Xeros didn't even need to TP in. It was just a zoning teleport to lock Xayah underneath the tower. Jeez, this is a team that you have to respect. They were considered by many fans to be an upgrade from the Gigabyte Marines. Ooh, Pallet using the Hex Flash over the wall there. But considered an upgrade because they don't rely on these crazy picks. They don't rely on trying to snowball an early lead. This team understands how to play around the map. They have a lot of strong individuals, but now G2 trying to fight back.
Now the Storm forced outward. He does find the recombo and Perks able to slay Bigkoro. Nice solar flare to maybe get powered out to safety, but the chains won't latch as Meliodas does move in with a good ult. Now there's the slow, but Ragnarok popped by the Olaf is going to mean the Leona gets chased down, and Null barely late to the party as PVB try and find a kill but cannot answer back.
Beautiful play there though.
Kind of their late game insurance. And as we saw in their series versus Infinity Game 4, when he was on that Jhin and he needed to carry, he was the one that came up clutch.
Really trying to kill Wonder. What a dodge though. Just steps down and dodges out from the PVB on death. And now Jankos is going to move back in there, but they've already got Pallet in the mix. Wonder is getting low, but Bigkoro is already low as Bigkoro. He's going to move in to clean up the fight. Perks with World Under. He's going to try and make it happen. He's got to dive into the backside, but Xayah grabs the double kill. Still G2 reinforcing. Able to get a couple kills here, but the Xayah is still popping off in the team fight. And that's G2 running away.
Really questionable team fight from G2 that PVB are more than happy to take. They didn't even have Null, and now they have 4 members left alive. That ends up...
Team fight phase rolls around, but they've just done a good job getting ahead pretty early into this one, and G2 feeling that pressure feels even worse as Janko's going to be forced to burn Ragnarok.
And G2 need to recognize that they don't have control over their own jungle right now. G2 tried to find a pick onto Xeros, but he's going to quickly disengage from that.
Oh, what an ult! There's a Zenith Blade there. Janko's going to go down. That could be Baron.
Yeah, they could head straight for it. We'll see if they do. Xeros is trying to clear out this mid lane, and there's no ultimate on Perks, so they actually are trying to chase for a fight right now, but I think they should have just gone back to Baron. Yep. They have the ability to turn with Meliodas having his ultimate up. And they may start it up now. Jankos is still dead for quite some time. They are starting the Baron. There's no ultimate on Perks. Will be very hard for G2 to find a way in.
Wadid has his engage, Shannon has his engage, and I think they do get them spotted. Pallet on. There we go.
Wadid goes in for a counter over the backside, but they might just finish the Baron. Null able to flash out of the way as Pallet. He's trying to run for the hills. The Baron is dead. Pallet is just sauntering out slowly. They might try and chase him. Perks will land the knockup. The follow-up is good. Pallet may just give his life for the cause. They will get a kill, but PVB say worth.
But again, Jankos makes the crucial mistake. In the draft, we talked about how You can't rely on the consistency of G2. During the regular season, they showed that on one game, they looked like the best team in Europe, and then the next, they looked like the worst. And a lot of it came off the back of their jungler, making these crucial mistakes. Here's another big one from Jankos. He burns his ultimate after sitting on top of a ward. He tries to clear it out, and this is fine, but at this point, you have to disengage. You have no control. He then walks around right into the face of PVB, who are like, okay, we're more than happy to take this kill. And it just feels like G2 or Jankos is disrespecting this PvP squad, who are more than capable of punishing this G2 roster.
And Jankos could be in a bit of trouble here again. And Gragas actually did complete his base.
Oh my goodness, that's so much damage.
What is he doing?
Make it space.
I'm so confused by the decision-making of Jankos right now. Because even then, right, like, you kind of look at how the game state has gone, and Xayah did a good job of closing the CS gap. He was slowly getting more, more and more farm, and then the enemy AD carry picks up 3 kills, and now he has 2,000 gold advantage over his lane opponent. Same for Null. He's now sitting at 2-0-0, nearing completion of his 3rd item, which was a death cap. PVB are sitting on the Baron. They're looking really good with how they're constantly punishing these mistakes, and now they're primed and ready to just break into the base of G2.
Yeah, and I honestly agree that one was a real head scratcher. The solo play from a tank Olaf, like, I'm not really sure what he's looking for at that point, and had Meliodas actually not completed his base, they would have just killed him there, but either way, PVB are pushing up mid lane and potentially could just crack the base here.
Yeah.
Hex Flash from Pallet. He's going to threaten. They will take the tier 2. Still minute 30 left on this Baron, so time to get in and try and take an inhibitor. Zera's pretty tanky, but Wonder does lock him up under the turret for a shot or two.
Here's a flank from Wadid, but he's sitting on a ward. He's going to get spotted.
Twin Shadows again, coming up clutch for this Vel'Koz, and that turret's dead. Wadid is way too far out of position at this point, and G2 can't really defend right now. Looking to maybe lose a 4v5 at their inhib if they choose to fight.
Yeah, Null is just staying back, zoning him, and knowing that even if Wadid comes around and engages onto him, they won't be able to kill the Vel'Koz without additional help. Yep. So this is just really strong play here from PVB. There's no cheese about it. There's no anything other than standard macro play, and they're straight up outplaying G2.
And you kind of look back at the best of 5. Ooh, they may have found Zeros.
Gun ulti's in. Perk's already going to grab another knock-up, and that's a good kill. G2 going to pick it up. So he's going to maybe try and turn it back around. He engages with Perk. Already popped world under his Jankos. Completes the flank, but the Xayah still alive. Bigkoro is just forcing out the DPS. Perks is going down. That's going to be a double kill. Make it another triple for the Xayah from the bot lane. And Xayah and Wadid head for the hills, buddy.
Yeah, Bigkoro is just way too strong. He's going straight for the bottom lane inhibitor. All these guys have to do is delay.
Supercharger trying to dance around there. Power does miss that Zenith play critically. And Shano is able to get a kill. Probably going to go down as well. The hopes of G2 rest on Yanan as he does grab the double. But meanwhile in bot lane, Bigkoro is just pushing the minions in and cracking yet another inhib.
While that was an admirable fight from Xayah, doing what he can to help G2, they still end up losing 2 inhibitors. That fight was played so well from Pallet and Meliodas. The fact that they were able to execute such a clutch solar flare onto the Rise, followed by a massive Gragas barrel that just split up G2, enabled Bigkoro to just melt through that team fight. And you can see here, they start off the pick onto Zeros. They try to shut him down. They think, okay, by getting this fight, or by getting this pick, with 5v4, we can win this one out. But then again, keep your eyes on the solar flare ultimate from Pallet. He lands it straight onto Wonder, and then the Gragas barrel comes out to knock Xayah away as well. And in all of this, Bigkoro just isn't touched. Such a beautifully played fight from PVB.
Yeah, that Gragas ultimate was honestly perfect. Not only are you knocking out the Kai'Sa, you're knocking in the Rise to get that kill. And despite the fact that both the solo laners went down from PVB without really being able to contribute anything, Bigkoro was so ridiculously strong that if that man is protected, he can shred them. And this is certainly a little bit of hubris there from that duo. All they needed to do was stop the base. They don't need to chase that hard.
Exactly.
So they do give over a couple of silly kills, but still in an incredible position.
I mean, 2 inhibitors are now down for G2. They're 5k gold down. You can see how the 280 carries are the big contributors. You're right there, mate.
That was a lot of damage on that last team fight.
It certainly was. But now PVB, they don't even need the next Baron. They can just group up top. They can continue to siege. They know they have the stronger 5v5. And it's kind of, again, up to Xayah to turn this game around. Just like it was in Game 4 of Infinity versus G2 in the play-ins qualifier. It is all down to this 80 carry. 4-1-1 now. 3 items finished. It's going to be such a big play for him to be able to turn this one around.
And I honestly say there's just as much pressure on Wadid. Like, he has to find a perfect engage. that was both the solo laners dying without getting to doing anything, and they still lost the fight, right? Like, if you do not eliminate Bigkoro or someone instantly, it's going to look bad, and we did maybe spot it here. They're going to try to chase him down. Again, they're just zoning him out while they go for the inhibitor. This is such smart play.
And now what did G2 do? You said it. Wadid's the guy that needs to find this engage, and with their main engage being chased away
stealing
by Leona.
Too. Just trying to act as interference while the rest of G2 clear out these minions. Perks can now be in trouble.
Slowed again. The glacial augment value is continuing to rise here for Null. Perks does dash away to safety, but PVB still continuing their assault. They'll just translate back to topside.
All right, so the Baron spawns in about a minute's time, and they can very cleanly use this as a means to either force a fight against G2 or secure it without much contention, because remember, G2 still have 2 waves of super minions that they have to deal with. Full vision control is in favor of PVB in the top side of the map, and things are looking really good right now for PVB.
And that's also why they're sticking so heavily around here, knowing that G2 can't get out on the map to even get jungle vision for themselves.
A big engage.
Wadid again looks for it, but he only finds Urgot. He's going to get knocked around as he does dance back towards his teammate. But still Xerath looking for it as Perk. Maybe has a flank here. Xerath's taken a few too many turret hits in that exchange. The W from Kai'Sa almost enough for the execute on Urgot, but will not be the case this time.
Now, PVB, they got a little overzealous there. They know that the Baron is spawning in 30 seconds, yet they choose to go for a fight. If that had gone badly, G2 could have maybe converted that into a kill. But Perks, he's going for more.
Back in on, but Xerath flips him around. PVB, they've actually made them take the bait. Xerath, he is going to die, but Perks will go down as well. Resurrect for a little while longer, might actually live. Does have the flash, needs the dash, gets out of there, but Null able to clip him as he moves his way over the wall.
Yeah, critically, Jankos had to use the ultimate to retreat as well, which makes it harder for him around the Baron. His flash is still down for a bit. We may see PVB just straight up start it. I think they will. Bigkoro can shred this Baron.
All right, where is Jankos? He has to try and find a steal, but
how?
Yeah, I mean, like, that's their only option right now. If they lose this Baron, it's likely game for PVB. Here comes Jankos.
Oh no, so well. He snipes out the jungle. He's going to force the watch. He just needs to buy time. The Baron's almost dead. The Vel'Koz may go down as Xayah and Killer Instinct's over to try and collect him, but I think it's well worth the price he paid here. Xayah is going to miss that W. Null might be able to find a crazy 1v1 outplay, but no, not the case as Xayah now unstoppable, continuing.
Look at the flank from Wonder. They're trying to get a collapse onto these 3 members.
Maybe they can move a little bit more back
in,
but I think they'll just try and fight. Awkward blast cone there from the jungler, but a good ult out. Oh the no! Only grabs one. Wadid now forced the dance over as Xerath is back out on the map. We're going to try and chase down a carry. Wadid continuing to run interference all game long, though. This bot lane is doing so much heavy lifting for G2.
I mean, cue the Benny Hill music. Wadid is taking him on a merry chase, but PVB do not need to continue chasing this. Reset, fire items. You have Baron. Go take down the inhibitors that are open and look to close the game. Look to force on that 3rd inhib. If you can triple inhib G2 here, they're going to be so locked down on their base, you need to just simply walk up.
And so this is after both the top laner for PVB and the mid laner for G2 go down. G2, they realize that they can't get anywhere near the Baron. They have no vision in their side of the jungle. And you end up face-checking Nolan. He gives it...
Right between the tentacles.
That was great. He's like, all right, you might get me, but we get the Baron. I'll see you later, good sir. Good stuff there from Null. He does his job, and now PVB with the Baron, with the gold lead. G2, after a huge upset win yesterday, now face their first loss of the World Championship against PVB and could really spice up Group A.
And for me, you know, PVB's loss kind of felt a little bad. It feels like pick standard and lost. This game feels like just inverse. They pick standard and they're winning pretty handily against G2.
And it wasn't Xerath that had to do it. He's their superstar. He has, you know, gone fairly even overall against Wonder. Yes, he is definitely behind in farm now, but the laning phase was fairly even. It has been the rest of the team doing a lot of the heavy lifting, which is encouraging to see that they can win in these different ways against some of the best players here. I mean, Bigkoro himself is absolutely massive in this game. He's sitting on 90% crit now with that 2nd Zeal. When he completes another Shiv or whatever he wants to buy, he's going to have his 100% crit. He can kill anyone on G2 in a matter of seconds.
Well, this could be the final stages of this push here as G2 try and find an angle into this team fight. Baron still up for a minute. Inhibs have respawned. The Fengfu Buffalo looking to again put the capstone on this game.
I do feel like PVB could threaten multiple lanes, but instead they're just going to group up mid. Keep your eyes on the potential flanker engages. Xayah is hanging up in the front line. Lucy's Banshee's already
Oh, Witty goes in again on the front line. They're going to try and dive back in. Perk's going to try and make something happen, but Bigkoro living for a little while longer. He did have to burn ult. Xayah, though, forced to flash out from one of the solo players. The knockup comes in onto one who's now forced to flash away. Perk, he's in there, but the Whirlwind is down. And Xayah has already used the ult, so no sniper.
Also has his ultimate here.
I mean, Jankos is all the way back around the fight. I don't know what they can really do. PvP and is running G2 around in their own base as Bigkoro moves in for cleanup duty. Pallet takes down Woodid and Support combat as Perks is fighting the jungler and losing. And Bongbu Buffalo, it just feels like they can't put anything out of place. They're going to move in and smash this Nexus.
PVB still have 5 members alive, only 2 Nexus turrets stand in their way. G2, there's nothing left.
Yannen's still alive. Is there a something? No, it's just Wonder. Realm warping in to pad the KDAs of Bongbu Buffalo. Yesterday it looked a little shaky, but today it looks extremely clean as Bongbu Buffalo take down G2.
No one is safe at Worlds 2018. Favorites